software test execution. Software test execution after completion of software test design. Okay, so there are 6 stages of OSTLC phases. So what is the six pages? First one is software test initiation, software test planning, software test design, software test execution. Okay, next is software test. See all those. Wait. Okay, software test initiation, software test planning, software test designing, software test execution, software test release or reporting, and the software test closure. Okay, these are the 6 steps. So in first one, you can see what the software test initiation project manager can hold in the testing strategy document. Next, the software test planning means test kit can prepare test plan document based on the testing strategy. Okay, so document on what SRS document, SRS plus NFRS. But in the software test designing, okay, so testers can prepare test cases, test scenarios, see test data. KT statements from BO, business understand PO. Now we will discuss about software test execution. So software test execution means testers can conducting smoke testing, real or actual testing, and retesting, sanity testing, regression testing. Okay, these testings are conducted by the testers. So see this one, software testing execution means after completion of test design means after completion of test cases, test scenarios, and test data. Okay, after completion of all these, we can conducting what after completion of okay, test cases, test scenarios, and test data. The corresponding tester can start the execution here. Okay, after completion of test design, we can start the test execution. So that's why we can conduct one formal meeting. So formal meeting means in general test execution start from where formal meeting. Okay, so testers are conducting one formal meeting. This one in between the developers and testers. In this meeting, developers and testers can discuss about what build release notes or user story release notes and next what defect reporting and tracking. Okay, so in formal meeting, developers and testers discuss about the build release notes and defect reporting and tracking. Okay, so build release notes. So first of all, we will go to the build release notes before going to release. Okay, before going to release a build from development environment to testing environment. Okay, so development leads can send an email to whom? Okay, email to test lead. Okay, so this email name is what? SRN and BRN. So what is SRN? What is BRN? Software release notes and build release notes is called as SRN and BRN. Okay, here. Code is deployed from development environment to testing environment QA. Okay, so same like that. Agile Scrum model. See this one. Email is the developer team to QA team. So see this one. Hi QA team. This is like we can write the test case. See this one. Send email means email format like this. Hi QA team. Below stories. The user story number. This one are deployed into system integration testing or quality analyst or testing environment. Please go and conduct raising tickets. Okay, raising bugs or raising defects and observations. So thanks, the developer name is display lines. In real testing, okay, in real time when you are doing the start execution, this is the one question, interview question. So email from developers, then only you can start the execution. Okay, so here approved build and approved test case is ready and approved test environment is ready and approved, okay, approved user story is ready. So software release notes, see this one, build release notes and software release notes. This is one email format. So requirements implemented information, information. The information is what? Login window, options window, so policy creation window, policy payment window. These all are conducting what? Requirements implemented information. Next, application URL. This is build deployed from this URL. Always interact with what new build here. So next, application user ID password. Next, database user agent password. These are the 4 steps of SRN and BRN. Okay. So first step is what? Requirements information. Requirements implement information. Next, application URL, application username and password, and next database username and password. What is defect tracking process? In V model, tester can send an mail to test lead, and test lead can inform to project manager. Project manager can inform to development lead can inform to developer. This is the repeating loop format. Okay. So in this, development lead and project manager and test lead. These three are called as what? Defect tracking process team. Okay. So in Agile Scrum model, in Agile Scrum, testers and then mail this is one. So CC to team. So from where tester. So C is on a high development team. If below defect is raised, please look into this issue. So defect number is 678. This is what login functionality is not working here. Okay, SIT URL and test data. So next, and the same like that, SS screenshot. Okay, we can screenshot this one. Okay. Next, finally, thanks and tester name. See this one. This is what establishing testing environment after completion of formal meeting. Okay, after completion of formal meeting, involve developers and testers, and then the testing team conducting hardware and infrastructure team. Okay, to get what required hardware and software to test software under test and application under test and able. Okay, see this one. If okay, so if we require any software, we need to raise the ticket to whom? We need to raise the ticket to hardware and infrastructure team. So note if your service as team is loading the software in your machines. Okay, after you can select it from the any company. Okay, the one service desk team is installed all the applications in your laptops. Okay, next email from developers, then only you can start the execution. So test cases and approved build and test, approved user stories are ready, test cases are ready. Okay, next approved test environment is ready. These three are the steps. Okay, next test execution level. See this one. Software under test and application under test. See here, smoke is conduct done. Smoke is conduct done every build. Real and actual testing is conduct done first to last build. Okay, and sanity, regression, retesting, these are conduct done modified builds. Okay, next smoke testing. See this one. Smoke testing. Actual smoke testing. Except first build, remaining all are about all builds. Final regression test and final build. When you start smoke testing on which build? Initial stage, initial build. Okay, initial build, and I will conduct a smoke testing on every build. Initial build, and I will conduct a smoke testing on every build. So next, see this one. SVT 1.0 is initial build. SVT 3.0 is what? Modified build or intern builds. Okay, next SVT 1.0 means it is the final build here. Okay, next what is smoke testing? Smoke testing means check the basic functionality of the application. Okay, next check the main functionality of the application and test critical functionality of the application. Okay, check the critical functionality of the application. So only here only positive testing. In that smoke testing, please conduct what only positive testing. So under real and actual testing means we can conduct both positive and negative testing. Okay. In smoke testing, we will conduct on only positive testing. Why means check the basic functionality of the application, check the main functionality of the application, and check the critical functionality of the application. Okay, only positive testing. Here, BVT means build verification testing. So next node, uh, in some organizations, separate test cases for smoke testing. In some organizations, there is no test case for smoke testing. In some organizations, conduct only smoke testing. So if the smoke test fails, what is your action? This is your interview question. If smoke test fail means reject the build and waiting for the stable build and unplanned activities like what? Unplanned activities means user stand, user story, and review test cases, user story, user understand the user story and review test case and peer reviews. Okay, this is called as what? Unplanned activities. So next real or actual testing. See this one. So end-to-end testing. So here when smoke testing was passed, testing team can conduct real and actual testing, execute all test cases, positive and negative test cases they can execute. Okay, and after that, see this one. So when smoke testing passed, okay, and testing team conduct actual testing. See here, these all are the examples. Okay. So finally, project is deployed from development environment to testing environment. Next project is deployed from QA environment to functional production environment. This is called smoke and actual smoke, real and actual testing and test. Okay. So next topics we will discuss.